This is Coogan Cassius for Eiffel TV. We're at the Crown Plaza here at the XL for the Matchroom press conference ahead of their show this Saturday. Fighting on that bill, I've got British super middleweight champion Paul Smith. I've done it. Woohoo! 3,000 interviews. Get that wrong. What's happening, Paul?
Not much, mate. Happy to be fighting. Little press conference done there. Just last little bit of weight off tonight and weigh in tomorrow. Fine.
What's your deal with the whole Matchroom thing? Is it just you're just fighting on this bill? Is there any more ties to that? Are you signed or anything?
No ties at all. Just a fight, a one-off fight. I was offered a fight. I had a chat with Eddie. Got on the show and that's it. I'm just glad to be fighting. You know, I needed to get a fight before Christmas. Everyone else does. You've got to get the pennies in. You've got to stay active. More importantly, you know, and I want to be fighting and trying to defend my title again in early February, March. You know, it's just a case of being active. I need to be fighting. I need to be fighting regularly, and that's what I want to do. I wanted to defend the British on this show, but there was no chance of doing it to get the right opponent eligible to fight at short notice. So I'll just do an 8-rounder and then defend my title in early next year.
You were a late addition to this, Bill. So you know, how fit were you leading up to this? Have you been ticking over in the gym?
I've been training all the time. I've been training 2 fights. I've been sparring all the time. You know, anyone who sees us on the gym, on the Twitter, everything else, they'll know we always spar. We spar a lot and we train a lot. I've been training alongside Liam. He was fighting on the 7th. I've been training with all the other lads in the gym and just trying to stay as fit as I can. So I'm in shape.
In the press conference, you were obviously, you know, and Eddie were talking about a possible route, you know, maybe with the WBO where you're rated at number 8. And is the British title something you're going to look to relinquish next year then?
Yeah, I've said that straight away. That's why I wanted to get it done now, so I could win the title and vacate. You know, and then March time when I'm fighting, it could have been possibly for the world title eliminator or you know, an international title fight to boost me even more at them rankings and work towards a world title fight. But obviously couldn't. So last defence will be in March, and then I'll vacate straight away. That's what I've said. You know, there isn't one fight out there that I'd keep hold of the title for. You know, Brian Rose has just done the same thing. He's just won it outright. He got made mandatory against my brother Liam. Brian's not scared of Liam, but he doesn't want to fight Liam for the British title, for British money, when the fight can be worth a lot more money. Plus, he's got a world title eliminator. He's just won as eliminator. His next fight's for the world title. You know, what do you want to do? Stay and fight a British title, fight for British title money, or get yourself a world title eliminator for world title eliminator money, and that's what I want to do. I think I've spent a long time at British title level because I lost it. My fault, but I've got it back now. Win it outright, vacate straight away. And I won it in 2009. It's been 4 long years to get the belt outright, so it'll finally be done. I'll vacate straight away. I'll vacate on the night.
In an ideal situation, your brother Callum, if he could fight for it, that would obviously suit you down to a T.
Exactly, and you know, I think Callum wants to fight for it as well. It's a privilege being British champion. I think he'll want to win it and possibly vacate it straight after, because he's going to bypass that straight away and move on from that. Someone may win 3 British titles being 3 brothers, but no one will ever do 4. So I don't think anyone will do 3, to be honest with you, but you never know. But 4 will be something else. So if the 4 of us can all have won a British title, all have held a British title at one time, that'll be some achievement, and it definitely will be a history.
Why do you keep commenting on all my photos?
Just every time I see you with a nice bird on there, just know your seatbelt, man. You're sitting there, just.
A lot of people don't realise, like, when, you know, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was something completely different, right? Yeah. You explain to me what this seat belting thing is.
Explain, man. There's a lady holding the camera. I'm a married man.
Right. She's heard it all before. Look, she's nodding her head. She's heard it before. She's probably done it today, whatever it is we're talking about. So
you ask any Scouser what seat belting is, and I know you do it a lot. Every time you're on these photos with these Essex birds and that sugar up and all that, you're seatbelting, definitely.
The thing is, I had a couple of pictures with her done the other day, and I definitely weren't seatbelting. She's like my sister.
Really?
We can't talk. She's a professional woman, so we can't talk. No, but when people write it, people don't know what you're talking about, so they think you're half slagging them off, but you're not, are you?
No, I don't even know the people I'm writing it on the pitches, but if they're half decent looking girls, I know what you're doing, I know what's going on in your head, so it's a little dig aimed at you. But
surely you can't think I'm doing it with all these girls, surely?
Well, everyone apart from your cousin, yeah. That's the only picture I didn't write it on, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, watch that one. Anything family related, Paul, because you know you might cause murders. Well, thanks anyway for it means that you're looking at my Instagram, which is makes me feel like, you know.
Pictures on there, mate. You know, you got a lot of famous faces on, a lot of good boxing people on there. So it's a good page to follow, isn't it?
I feel like there should be a picture of me and you today on Instagram. Like no homo shit, just you know what I mean, just a straight, you know.
Close enough now, aren't you? You know.
That's because the camera's that small. What are you doing? I've sorted
it
out for you. I've sorted it out for you tomorrow night.
Yeah, we're having a gym night out tomorrow after the fight. So all the lads are coming down, obviously from Gallagher's gym. We were at the army barracks yesterday, and we all just sort of decided rather than wait till next week when we get home, we'll do it this weekend in London, and that way it's in no one's hometown. We can go and have a good night out, have a Christmas night out. We've had a hard year, we've worked hard all year and ended on a high with a nice few little relaxing drinks and a good night, hopefully. See what London's got to offer.
Okay. Well, listen, we'll look forward to tomorrow's weigh-in. What do you know about your opponent? Do you know much?
If it's the kid they're saying that they've got, I've been sparring him literally 3 weeks ago.
It hasn't been confirmed yet, so we can't mention it.
No, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but I think it's going to be confirmed. He's a tough kid, comes forward all the time. You know, we had good spars. He's fit, and as I say, comes forward. He had a draw with Luke Blackledge. He's got a winning record, and you know he's not a bad fighter. But I'm here to do a job. You know, he's British, so I've got to make sure that I do a job and get him out of there because I'm obviously British champion. I can't be having no close ones, no debatable ones, nothing like that. I've got to make sure to do a job, and I'd like it to be in for the title, but obviously he's not going to be approved for the British title.
Has anyone pissed you off on Twitter lately?
No, I just blocked them, don't I? You know what I'm like. I don't. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood for banter, so I just did the block button.
Someone rang you up pretending to be Moody Scousers from Essex.
You got me. I know you're going to mention that again.
I'm not going to mention it. I mentioned it to your brother the other day.
Yeah, when we were talking about going for a night out.
You don't really give a lot of room for argument. You're pretty much like, if you realise it's a prank call, you don't really engage in any banter. You're just like, fuck off, dickhead, and hang the phone up.
I've had them for years. Where are you? I'm going to come and do you in. Come on then. Where are you? And put the phone down and they phone back. And then it's my cousin or something. But the same with you, that was funny. I just put the phone down on you, and when you come back, it's Coogan, you dickhead. Just started laughing. But I tried to get you back. I thought, we're going to ring you to see if we can sort something out and have a night out down here. And I said to Liam and Steve, and one of you's ring him, who hasn't got your number, and wind the prick up because he got me good style. But they never. I had to phone.
I was just engaged into the conversation because I'll know within the first split second whether it's a wind up or not, and then I would just go along with it.
I'm not that clever. I don't know most of the time if it's a
No patience, Mr. Smith.
No, I've never had patience. My mother laughs at me all the time and says I've got no patience. It's got better since I've had kids, but I've still got no patience, especially close to a fight.
Okay. Well, I won't be ringing you tonight or tomorrow. Maybe Saturday night when you're off your nut, wherever, dancing on the table. All right, thanks for talking to us, and we'll see you tomorrow, and then fight night Saturday.
Nice one, mate. Thank you. Right. Cheers.
Coogan Cassius with Paul Smith here for IFL TV. Thank you very much.